Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Movie Critic Rob here with the Movie Channel, and this is it. This is the one we've been waiting for since the theatrical release of Batman v Superman. The next entry in the DCEU, the Suicide Squad, teaming up characters such as Harley Quinn, the Joker, Deadshot, Killer Croc, you name it. There's a ton of them in here, and everybody is absolutely pumped. I went to go see it tonight, and I just got back from it a couple minutes ago, so I decided to come sit down and give you guys my thoughts on the movie. If I'm honest, I'll tell you, that was absolutely one of the most fun experiences I've had in the theaters this year. I think that other than Deadpool, no other movie comes to mind that was more fun than Suicide Squad. I loved it. I thought that it was good. I thought that I'm not gonna lie, the intro credits when they they put in Warner Brothers presents DC, and you get all those logos. The way that they do it is different, and it kind of helps you understand the movie that you're going in for. It doesn't give you that slow start of the traditional film where you have something building and it's like it's a black screen, and then you get color, and then all of a sudden you start seeing the scene, and then you start to get the credits. It wasn't like that. It was flashing neon, and all of the credits of the studios are rolling by. DC presents, and I liked it because after I got over the initial oh boy, I accepted the movie for what it was. And one of the things that I love about the film is their way of introducing the characters. A lot of people had talked about this, and a lot of people said that this was one of the worst things about the film. I disagree, because this is, if you're really paying attention, if you're really just, once you get those opening title, the title cards out of the way, you know that this movie's going to be different. And you know that this movie's going to be trying different things that a lot of other films have not done. And it does separate itself from a lot of prior films that came before it, especially in the comic book realm. This is different. This is fresh. I actually loved, which again, a lot of people were negative about, the music uses in the movie. I thought they were fine. I thought that because when you were introducing the characters, everybody had their own music song, behind whatever they were talking about, and I loved it. I thought it was really, really, really well done. Another thing, before I jump into the characters, that I thought was really well done, and I'm not going to mention the cameos here, although you already know Batman's in the movie if you've seen any of the trailers. It's not really a surprise, but he has more than what you see in the trailer to do, and everything that they did with him is awesome, including another member of the Justice League, which was also cameoed in Suicide Squad. I thought the cameo was handled beautifully, and I think that was one thing, if nothing else, that David Ayer took away from Batman v Superman. Do a good cameo. If you're going to have a character in there, don't just have somebody open a computer file and find a video where the character is. No, have the character be living in the world that you created, and have him interact with the characters that are the main characters of the movie. That is how you do a cameo, and that is how the cameos were done. I thought they were expertly done, and that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to give away who the other cameo was. I want you to find that out for yourself, because I want you to enjoy this movie. Now, all the characters of the Suicide Squad, I'm going to be here a while. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be here long. The standouts to me were Deadshot and Harley Quinn. Will Smith, I don't really care for Will Smith, but this movie, he did amazing. He was subdued in the parts he needed to be subdued. He never took over the show as, this is the Will Smith show. No, he never did that. And the moments that he was given of just levity, which, thank God, levity in a DC movie, he really sold, and the jokes, everything that he does lands really well, and the emotional moments of the film that he's given to play with, it's amazing. He does a really good job in this movie, and I think that he really he likes the character of Deadshot. He understands the character of Deadshot, and you see it. You really see it. In the same vein, Harley Quinn. Oh my gosh! We finally get to see Harley Quinn in a movie. How awesome is that? For all of us fans of the Batman the Animated Series TV show from way back when, where Harley Quinn made her debut, for us, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Margot Robbie absolutely kills it. My mom turns to me while we're watching the movie and told me a bunch of times, she is crazy, but in a good way. And I was like, yes, that's exactly who Harley is. I thought they nailed her role. That the voice was one that, because she tried to do the classic Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series. But the thing is, sometimes you could hear the accent, sometimes you couldn't hear the accent, and so it was kind of on and off. But other than that, I thought she did an amazing job. I thought she had great moments of comedy. She had great moments of heart where you really felt for the character, and she was a tragic character. Another character that I really felt for was Diablo. I loved Diablo in this movie. He's one that I didn't know much about, unlike, Deadshot and Harley Quinn. But he was great. He was a character that I thought was not underused, but I would love to see more of him in the future, if we do see more of him in the future, because he really does a good job. Amanda Waller is just despicable in this movie. She's great. They really take, especially if you've seen the movies like Batman Assault on Arkham, which the DC animated part of the whole DC thing put out. This Amanda Waller, played expertly by Viola Davis, is worse. And I mean way worse. Like, some of the moments in the movie, you're like, I want Deadshot to kill you. I want Harley Quinn to grab her bat and hammer your head in. I really do. Because you stink. And it was great. You really wanted to hate that character. And it was a great character. This, what's funny? Now that I think about it, this is what, and I'm just going to say it, this is what Jesse Eisenberg should have done with Luthor. That is how Luthor should have been played in Batman v Superman. Because she was just cold, she was calculating, she was brutal. She does not hesitate to pick up a gun and threaten somebody. It was absolutely just a good job. Joel Kinnaman did a fantastic job, and he's an actor which a lot of people don't really like. In the same vein, Jai Courtney, both of those guys, Jai Courtney and Joel Kinnaman, great job. Scott Eastwood, good job, man. Karen I can't remember if it's Fukuhara, or I can't remember. Anyway, Katana. That was awesome. Enchantress. Oh my gosh, Enchantress was so well done. I love just every second with her, and I love how they explained the whole mythology behind the character of Enchantress in the movie, and they showed you things in the movie where it explained to you things about her, without doing what they do for the other characters, which is give them title cards and go boom, 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 boom. They actually show you, because she's somebody who is actually the sane version of her. Dr. June Moon is actually teamed up with Amanda Waller at the beginning of the movie. But she can. Well, I'm not going to spoil it. You know what? I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say she did a good job. I love Cara Delevingne. She was really good in the character. She was a really tragic character, too. She was a character which I found myself at moments just on the verge of tears for this character. Same with Diablo. Just really tragic figures, which are really good at a movie like this, because you have the moments of comedy. You really do, and they sold them, and I bought them, every single one. They were great. But you also had a lot of heart, and I think this is where the director and the person that they chose to direct this movie really shines, because you have, like I said, all those moments of just heart. They have a great scene, which you see part of it in the trailer, of all of the whole team in the bar, and just great character moments that are not forced, that are not just ham-fisted into the movie to say, oh, we have character moments. They were organic. They made sense in the movie. The action of this movie is top notch. Everything. They really use each character and have each character have a definitive fighting style or a definitive weapon or something that makes them them, and you know that it's them, even though you're in the midst of mayhem and stuff going on. You really just you're dialed into the characters and you like it. Deadshot had some amazing scenes, like just what? And the same with Harley Quinn. Now you're probably wondering why I haven't mentioned the green-haired, pale-faced Mr. J, played by Jared Leto. And I'm getting to him. I'm getting to him right now. I honestly, I don't know where I don't know what I'm thinking about him, because he wasn't what they, and I'm grateful that he wasn't what they sold when that picture came out and he was all tatted up. Yeah, he has the tattoos, but he's not without his shirt the entire time. He has a moment or two where he does, but it's not the entire time. He's creepy, but sometimes he felt like it didn't feel like Joker. And somebody put it, and I can't remember who it was, but somebody said that it's like he was doing a Jim Carrey impression. And I'm watching the movie, and some of the moments he makes me feel uncomfortable, which he should, and some of the moments he's menacing, which he should. But there are other moments where he set his mind to Jim Carrey, and he's all of a sudden he's the Mask, or he's Count Olaf, or he's the Grinch, and it doesn't work. It just did not work. I'm excited to see him in future movies, but I just feel like the character needs to be tweaked a little. Also, and I know a lot of people have probably seen that there were a lot of Joker scenes that were cut. Maybe if I saw more of him, maybe I wouldn't critique him as harshly. It was one of those where you're following in the footsteps of giants. Mark Hamill, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger. And not only that, but you build a story or an idea to people that you're going full method, you're doing all these nutty things, you're really getting into it. So, you come to expect something, and I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. That opinion may change down the road, maybe with a couple more viewings of the movie, but it didn't click. It didn't click for me. And that's probably the only negative I have of this movie, which is kind of good because he's only in there for 20 minutes, but it was still a negative. And when you're selling Batman's arch nemesis, you really have to go there. And Mark Hamill on us. Go Ledger on us. Now, I know that they're playing it various interpretations, but it didn't click with Leto. It didn't click. I'm sorry. It just didn't click. Everything else in the movie, I loved. I loved Enchantress. I've fallen in love with Enchantress. She was absolutely well done. That character was great. She was so tragic, and you really feel sorry for her. Everybody there, it's just the characterizations that are in the movie, from Amanda Waller to Killer Croc, all of them just tremendous. I loved Killer Croc. It was one of those where it was like, oh my God, she's going to eat somebody. He's going to eat somebody. He's going to turn around and eat somebody. Everybody did a great job. The movie I thought was fantastic. I loved the vibe of the entire movie because, yes, it was funny, and they were hamming it up, but there were also great moments of great drama, great moments of character that were just expertly fitted in, did not feel forced at all. Everything, it just flowed, even though, yes, I know there were cuts, but really, I didn't really feel like there was a disjointed quality about the movie, unlike Batman v Superman. I thought this movie flowed really well and drove us to that climax and gave us the climax and then gave us a great scene after the climax, right before the credits rolled, and then gave us a fantastic, and I'm so excited for the next couple of movies in the DCEU because there is a mid-credit scene that you do not want to miss. There is no post-credit scene I thought there was. There wasn't. I sat there and I didn't get the post-credit scene, but there is a mid-credit scene. Watch it. It's awesome. You'll enjoy it. Anyway, that's all I got to say on the movie. I'm going to be doing a spoiler-filled review on Monday, more than likely, with my friend John DeGregorio from Movie Lovers and TV Lovers Unite. And I'm really looking forward to that because then we get to talk about spoilers and I don't have to be secretive, because I really, when I do these reviews, the spoiler-free reviews, I want them to be as spoiler-free as possible. I don't want them to have any spoilers at all, because I want you to enjoy the movie as I got to enjoy the movie. So, and even sometimes when I get the movie spoiled, I don't want to spoil it for you because I want you to enjoy the movie more than I did. So anyway, I will be doing a spoiler-filled review for this one, since this is one of the comic book tentpoles of the summer. And that's coming on Monday, as I previously stated. But other than that, there's nothing else really to say. I love the movie. Go out and check it out. I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it. And let me know what you think about it in the comments. Anyway, this has been Movie Critic Rob with the Movie Channel. And as always, here we go. I'm signing off.